Alright guys, today's ride is going to be on Mount Diablo, and let me show you on the map where that is. Here's the map. The map. This is Danville. This is the Walnut Creek area, and that is Mount Diablo right there. If I follow this up from from Danville, I'm going to follow Diablo Road, and then the twisties sort of start up in here, and it is super windy. We make our way up to about this point here where there's an entrance gate. This is the south entrance. This is the north entrance. And there's a junction up here in the center just before you get up to the summit. And you make a right-hand turn and keep continuing on up into the summit. There are different campgrounds in this area. There's this place called Rock City that you see right here. There's some cool hiking, some bouldering and boulder climbing that you can do in that area. I think that's closed right now, but there are other things to do in that area, as well as like a picnic area and some hikes you can do. You can also, I think it's just the bouldering that's closed in one specific area because of an eagle. And then there are some campgrounds up in this area. And of course the overlook up here at the summit that is really super cool. So we're going to get into taking a look at that. We'll go up the south side. We're going to come down the north side and check it all out and see how that is. I'll pick you up right at where the kind of the windies start there on the south side. All right, see ya.
End of all things, this could be end of all my rides. But just in case it's not, hit that subscribe button. I'll give you a moment. That little bell icon, that's to be reminded just in case I do survive the ride to the top of the Mountain of the Devil. Yes, that's right. We're going to do Mount Diablo State Park today. All right, let's get started. Thanks, guys. All right, today's ride starts off in sort of like a neighborhood in the town of Danville. And we're going to head up into Mount Diablo State Park. Coming through this little area, starting off is this little neighborhood of all these people that must have signed a contract with the devil to be able to live here. Holy smokes, what a cute little place to live. It's a slow ride. It'll cost you $10 once you hit the halfway point to get to the top. It's a state park, and they do have an entrance fee. There's lots and lots of things to do here. There are rock climbs, there are hikes, mountain biking. It's pretty fantastic, actually. A great place to come and enjoy the full day. So we're going to get started. Once we get through the neighborhood here, we'll get up into some twisties. There's going to be lots of slow twisties all the way to the top. It's quite the ride. Great place to bring friends and a passenger for lots of great views. As we start our ascent, it gets prettier and prettier. Beautiful green pastures. It's a slow ride. I'm going to say that 1,000 times probably, but lots of bicyclists, pedestrians, and everybody's got to share the road. The views, even here in the foothills, are pretty fantastic. You look down at these people's houses and they're so unbelievable. It cracks me up. Driving through there, I'm leaving that one for you guys to check out. The houses are just unbelievable. I see people walking there just to check out the houses. Pretty cool. And the road, it's pretty nice. You know, I like the fact that there's no guardrails. It just kind of gives it this more natural look at this point. Pretty cool and super windy. Everything's marked 10-mile-an-hour corners, and I think the speed limit's like 20 miles an hour, so it's a leisurely ride. And look how windy, so you can see the road going up that way. Super cool. Roads look like you're just gonna sail off the side of the mountain here. I think we're at about the, oh, you can see going up there. I'm thinking about maybe we're 1,500 feet up the mountain. You can hear me now. We have mountain lions, they've got hawks, they've got bald eagles, quite a few variety of animals up in here, deer. And we're getting up a little ways, we're maybe a quarter of the way up, and we'll see how that scenery changes as we go. Alright, we've just passed sort of, I'd call the halfway point because we came into the visitor center. and they let me know of a couple of different things. Once a month they do, with the Astronomical Society, they put on a show where you can come out here and look through large telescopes of the stars. Pretty cool, a pretty cool event. So this Saturday is that event. So if you're watching this video, tomorrow is the event. So you can take a look on their website. I'll try to put a link to that here, but it's Mount Diablo State Park, and they'll have a link there on how to get to that. We're almost to a place called Rock City. And Rock City, you can see right here, there's some rocks here, and people do lots of bouldering and rock climbing. Off the side of this, there's a big rock to be climbing, and then you look off to our left here, there's a big old rock that people will climb up that rock with ropes. And then inside the park a bit further, you're going to see some boulders and rock climbing, and they actually have built some stairs in, because it's a sandstone, so they can build little stairs and things in, and it's really fun for the kids and adults as well. Great place to picnic. Anyways, we are working our way up here, and we'll continue on some other sites. It's kind of worth pointing out, the views are starting to get a lot better as we look off into, that is kind of the Walnut Creek area, and then off into, I think that's the more Concord Walnut Creek area, and like, I don't even really know, but the views are getting a lot better. The trees are sort of cleared out. There is some camping up here as well, so that you can do some camping, and I'm sure the reservations are probably 6 months out, but worth taking a look, that's for sure. Weather can get kind of hot up here in the summer. I can see a road going down that way. I think that's to the north entrance. We came in on the south entrance, and nice way to come in. Elevation 2,000 feet, so we've come up only 2,000 feet so far. This road, super nice, but you really have to drive slow. They've got people checking your speed. There's lots of pedestrians and bicyclists even during the week, so it's good to take it easy, but a great place to come out for a ride. It is a nice relaxing ride. Just past the Junction, and there's a little picnic area right after that. Seems pretty nice. The Junction has quite the view. We're going to pull out here just to take a look at the view again. It's a bike turnout, but it'd be kind of nice to see what we can see. The Livermore Valley overlook, and yeah, you can see the Livermore Valley from here. It's a little hazy today, so the views are a little bit, not perfect, but you can still see really well. Some picnic tables again, so lots of picnicking opportunities up here. And so the last section coming up here, up to the lookout and the peak, is a little bit more narrow, and speed limit I think is 15. Let's take a look, but maybe it was 20, maybe it was still 20, but it's definitely a much narrower road as we get up to the top. Cyclists have actually been pretty fantastic, so I think they're keeping their own side, and we're keeping our own side. I think that's a big improvement from the last time I've been up here, which was quite a long time ago. Cyclists were kind of insane at that point, but now really kind of nice. It's another little overlook. We've created a lot of nice little overlooks and pullouts. As I look up there, you can see the roadway quite steep here, and then off to the left it's quite a drop off. You can see down into the valleys. There we are. I love how there's no barrier at the side of the road that just really increases the view. Little switchbacks going up the mountain. Oh, one other thing. So when I was at the visitor center, they were saying that there is a condor here that has made this place its home. So pretty rare to see a condor. So that would be something if you're into bird watching. Heck, I'd love to see a condor. That'd be amazing. There's a campground. That's Juniper Campground right there. I'm gonna have to kind of check these out on the way back, because I'm anxious to get up to the top, but on the way back I think I'll spend some time and go into some of these picnic areas and the campgrounds just to kind of check them out. We're now at 3,000 feet. They've got all these elevation markers, really nice, and working our way up. And we're just at that roadway that I was pointing out above, and the views are spectacular. All right. Oh yeah, you can see the roadways all the way down. From the top, I wonder if we can see the roads, all the roads curving up. That would be super cool. And we're getting a lot closer to the top because I see this communications tower, and usually those are right up the top of the mountain. And look at the views coming down here. Pretty awesome. A couple more cyclists here. That's quite a climb. What, a 3,500 foot climb, something like that. That's more than I can do on a bicycle, I am sure. But look at the views, guys. That is just fantastic. Up above the clouds. Not all the clouds, obviously, but some of them. Up above some of the clouds. You can see a layer of clouds below us. That's super cool. There's a couple of interesting spots I wanted to check out on the way down. And I saw some trails. There's lots of hiking trails. One of them looked like a mountain bike trail. It could just be a hiking trail, but why wouldn't that be exciting to be able to take a mountain bike trail down from this high up and this steep of a mountain? That would be pretty fantastic. I think we're getting up towards the top. We're just going to roll along here. There's another tower over there. We just passed the other section of towers. Got to be getting close here. Probably just a couple more turns. Actually, I can see on my GPS there, it looks like there's a turn, and I can see a little top to the visitor center or overlook. And there we go. Visitor center to the left. Absolutely. Yeah, this is it, guys. Coming to the top. These guys doing a sprint to the top here. Give him some room. Elevation 3,840 some odd feet. Pretty awesome. And there's our view. After arriving at the summit and taking a look at the Summit Visitor Center, they've got a little lookout deck up there, and you can go up into the tower, take a look off each side. I'll share some pictures with that right here. Now we are on our way back down the mountain. Gonna take it nice and slow and find some of these little picnic areas. I'm gonna stop and have a little snack. Check out some of the campgrounds on the way down. And we'll continue on the road. I think I might take the north entrance out instead of the south entrance. Since we came up the south side, we'll take a look at the north side going down. Camper campground in here. Gotta take a look at what that's like. Spots like that one looks like an A-level spot for your tent. There's one with a level spot. Some of these are kind of in the bushes with a tiny little spot for your tent. But you're kind of camping in the bushes here. Nice area though. That one would be pretty spectacular with a view. None of them are full. I mean, this place is empty, which is surprising to me. Somebody's got a tent there. It's maybe not even half full. As we come down this way, what do we find? See, this would be spectacular to come out here and out on this little ledge here at night and have, you know, a nightcap sitting on that little ledge. Oh boy. Oh, and look at that campsite. That, I don't know what number one that is, but that is spectacular. That's a great camp spot. There's a number on this one which is 19. Yeah, howdy. That's a 19 and 22. The 19 was probably the best one. Wow. That's pretty amazing. I'm gonna have to look up and see what you can do to get reserve campsites here, because we got bathrooms. That's cool. 19 had a level spot for a trailer. The other ones all looked like for tents, but that one could support your trailer and some tents, or your RV and some tents. This one, like that one, number 30, nothing. You couldn't put in, no level spots at all. 31, I don't see a level spot there either. 32's off in the trees. Yeah, so there's some really bad ones. And a couple of good ones. On the far side seems to be the best ones. This one looks pretty good here. Oh yeah, there's a big 34 is fantastic because you got a bunch of level spots there. Your picnic table's a little off camber, but that's okay. Don't confuse that with 36 because there's really no level spots there. 35, no. Interesting. That's a nice little place. Oh, look. Anyways, yes, cool. So that's a juniper campground. Some nice spots in that one. And there was really only about maybe a quarter full. Oh, it looks pretty good. I think it would be nice up here at night too. Lots of hikes. You can see a trail down there. You can do some hikes down the mountain or up the mountain to the summit. Oak Knoll picnic area. And I actually think I'm going to take you guys through there one more time because that was pretty interesting. So from this corner you can get in, or just up around the corner. We're going to go one more time up around here, and you'll see, I think it says Oak Knoll. Here we go. So what does it say? Oak Knoll picnic area, and you can either go right or left. And I went to the left because it looks like that one just dead ended. I come up this little hill here, and I thought it would just end right here, but it doesn't. It just kind of keeps going. And you've got this little picnic area with a view off both sides there. That would be super cool. It doesn't look like a lot of people come in here. And then we come down this little road that almost looks like a dirt road. And we work our way down. It's pretty cool. A neat little area in here. And this is about where I started off the video, right here on the Oak Knoll. So you've got this little picnic area there. But the ones up top, I think were a little better because they were level and you had a view from sort of both directions. That's Oak Knoll picnic area. Come to the junction again. Now we came up this south side entrance on that side, and we're going to head down the north side entrance, which will take us into Walnut Creek area. And some of these picnic areas have been pretty cool. I haven't really filmed them all, but you can kind of check them all out. You know, some are a little bit more seem modern. Like one I just took you through a moment ago was looked like hardly anybody went through there. The other ones look like they're used every day. So it just kind of depends. Going down the other side, if you go into Rock City, there's a picnic area there. That's probably the most popular picnic area on the mountain. And so if you want to go to Rock City, it's a good thing to just kind of head right there and reserve your little spot. Coming down the north side, it seems like maybe this is a little less used. The road is a lot rougher. You can see there's a lot of bumps in the road, and it's a lot more exposed to the weather. It's not as, there's not as many trees and stuff, at least so far, but it's equally as twisty coming down the mountain. And folks, we have made it out to the exit of the north side entrance of Mount Diablo. And that pretty much is going to wrap up today's ride. I really appreciate you guys hanging in there and checking out this ride of Mount Diablo. It has been a great ride. I'm going to give you a suggestion. If you're coming to Mount Diablo and you want to take a ride on it, come in the south side. In and out on the south side is a much better view, much better road. Just, it's really fantastic. Coming out the north side, it's pretty rough. It's exposed, so it's going to be hot, and just not as much to see. So really loved it coming out on the south side, and that's, I think, the way to do it. If you find that condor, that'd be fantastic. Maybe ask a ranger, see if there's a good place to check out where that condor is, because that would be an amazing sight. And we saw that one great campground. I know there's at least one more that I didn't get to, but that one campground had a really good campsite if you happen to do some camping. Anyways, cheers guys, take it easy, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.